Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am back like I never left, and today it's a wellness talk. So I'm here to talk about a certain product called Ajumbaise, which a lot of you have seen on the internet or heard a lot of things about. So today my question of the day is, what exactly is Ajumbaise? A lot of people mistake Ajumbaise to just be a product for weight loss, but I'm here to tell you there is more to Ajumbaise than just what people think it is used for. Ajumbaise is a traditional herbal concoction. Of course, Ajumbaise is originally from Mbaise in Imo State. Of course, a lot of people have varieties of things to say about it. But then, don't forget, it is best known for its use in postpartum recovery and general cleansing of the system. It's a mixture of a bundle of wrap made of leaves, roots, bark, and varieties of other mixtures endemic to Mbaise. So common ingredients used to preparing this herb includes ginger, uda, which is also known as negro pepper, as well as the almighty spicy uziza. It could be the seed or the leaf, depends on you, but personally I use the uziza seed, especially when I want to make pepper soup out of it. But if it is the one I want to drink, like tea, I omit the uziza part. I use mostly uda, ginger, and some drop of lemon juice. The lemon juice is not practical, like it's not meant for everybody. Personally, I prefer to add my lemon juice to the tea when I want to drink. Yeah, a lot of people know Ajumbaise to be found in a certain circular shape, which could be this, but then personally, I have an auntie who is like a herbalist that does all this Ajumbaise. And given the fact that I'm based abroad, when I order for mine, I don't really want it to come in the round shape. I prefer she diced them into pieces. I'm going to be showing you the process of making this Ajumbaise and how mine is, which is the diced form. But then bear in mind that Ajumbaise comes in a round shape. Benefits of Ajumbaise are: number one, postpartum care. It cleanses the womb after childbirth, flushes out retained bad blood, restores the stomach, normalizes menstrual cycle, as well as enhances lactation. So number two is fertility and libido. It is believed and have proven to support conception as well as boost sexual vitalities. Number three is relatable and personal to me because I use it on a daily basis. It has traditionally proven or personally proven to help with reduction of belly fat. Also supports metabolism and acts as a gentle detox to your system, which I am a benefactor. So in general, I would say it helps improve appetite. Also, it helps battle mild infection, and I could attest to that given the fact that I take this herb on a daily basis. And over the last years, I have gone to the hospital every 6 months to check infections, and I don't find any trace of infection in my system. It balances hormones and also provides diuretic benefits. Don't sleep on Ajumbaise because this thing is real. I am talking from experience. Not only because I am from Mbaise, but because I have used this product over the years, and I have few friends that I plugged to this product, and they can attest to that with the good news this product brings. We'll have to let you know that there are two effective ways to prepare this herb. Either you make it into a tea or you make it as pepper soup. For the tea, I am going to be showing you a practical way how it is prepared, while for the pepper soup, I will still let you know that pepper soup is similar to how to make the tea, but the only difference is that when you extract the water from the herb, the water you've generated from the herb, you would use the water as your base for the pepper soup. So now you have to add your uda, you have to add your uziza, you have to add your prekes. This is what it looks like. And add a lot of spice. Some people decide to make this pepper soup with yam, while others decide to make it with plantain, while others also decide to make it with just fish. Some people also decide to use goat meat, but where I come from, we use dry fish to make the most part of it. So this is the practical aspects to make the tea version of the Ajumbaise. So I decided to dedicate this kettle for my Ajumbaise. I've been using it for the longest. You can see the inside. It's already brown, and this is because it is specifically for making my Ajumbaise. Some people could decide to use pots, but I don't have any pots I want to dedicate to making of this herb. I decided to buy an electric kettle for it, which is practical and easy. So instead of my Ajumbaise to come in this circular shape, but then I decided to ask my provider, like my auntie the herbalist, to dice mine into shreds. So this is the leaf and some part of the stem, while this is the roots, and the udder is inside, as well as the ginger. Let me show you what the udder and the ginger looks like. So basically, this is the udder, what it looks like. This is my udder. This is practically the dried udder. It comes like this. And here is the ginger, the dried ginger I asked my auntie to make, because I didn't have time to start carrying the wraps and it was going to be more heavy. So since it was going to be sent overseas, I asked her to dice the leaf, which is this. I asked her to dry the ginger, which is still effective when you cook it. I asked her to also add the roots. These are varieties of roots diced to this shape so that they can all fit into this bag. So now let's delve into the preparation of this herb. So personally, I have a bowl of water. I decided to add salt because, of course, these are herbs and probably they have particles of sand. I do this just to, make the sand go to the lower part of the water. So I take a handful of the stem of the leaves itself. I don't like using plenty because this small thing you see here, if I boil it with a lot of water, you would be surprised to see the color of the water. So I take this amount since I'm using this little kettle. But then if you're going to be using a bigger pot, you can take as much as you want. Or if you're going to be using the one that is not diced, you take the round one, because that round one comes with the herbs already inserted in between the leaves. So you only have to add your ginger and your udder. But since my own came this way, I am going to put this amount because I'm going to be using this kettle. So basically, I'm going to wash this first. And you see they are floating, but promise you that the sand is going to be like on the down parts of this water. So I try to wash it properly and I use my hand to sieve it. Practically put it inside my kettle. Then I use my other hand. This is the wet hand. I don't want to put the same wet hand into this bag. I bring out the udder. I just bring a small amount of udder. I add it here. I take a small amount of the roots. I add it. This is big for the kettle. I add it. Then I add ginger. Generous amount of ginger. I add it. And I repeat the same process. So basically, this is the kettle. I've added all my herb. And I decide to add generous amount of water into this kettle. Make sure it fills to almost the brim. See what it looks like? I cover and I put to boil. So let's leave it for a few minutes to boil and I'll bring you back to the color. You can see what is happening is beginning to boil, so I don't want it to boil out. I'll basically monitor it because this is already boiling. I don't want it to spill. So let's turn it a bit. So all this drama is because I'm not using a pot. So when it boils like this, I try to turn it for the first time. And I on again, so see what is happening. Can you see the color? So let me show you what's the color of the water. So basically this cup too, this is also my dedicated cup for my Ajumbaise. This is what the water looks like. So this is my lemon bio. I add some drops. Yes. Cheers. This is my tea. You can see how steaming hot it is. I advise you leave it to cool a bit because this will literally burn your tongue, right? And you drink. That is the original Ajumbaise. So imagine you want to make this into pepper soup. You see the water? You just have to sieve the water with your sieve into a big pot. Then you add your dry fish, you add other ingredients, you add your spice, pepper. Pepper is very important when you're making your pepper soup. But in case you're someone that doesn't like pepper, that's fine. The goal is just for the Ajumbaise to be effective towards removing the bad blood stuck in your tummy after childbirth. Oh yeah, side note, just to let you know that this herb shouldn't be used by pregnant women. Please, pregnant women are not allowed or permitted to use this herb. The same thing goes to infants, children. Ajumbaise has no business with children and no business with pregnant women. So yeah, till we see again. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Bye. Peace out.